Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching this channel for the first time, please support the channel by clicking that subscribe button, then turn on the notification bell. This will allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Kindly give this video thumbs up, and you can also help us share our videos. To all our subscribers and our supporters, allow me to thank you in a very special way. Barely a week after Raila completed his ODM recruitment tour in Mombasa, he was back. And this time around, it was an invitation from the governor, the ODM governor in Mombasa, Abdul Somad Sharif. And Raila toured part of Mombasa. And something happened because apparently the governor had some program. He was relaunching the governor scholarship program where students are given full scholarship, those who are going to high school. And then they were celebrating or revisiting a feeding program that had been initiated by the same governor. So he invited Raila to oversee or officiate all this. And being a governor's day, I think they were not expecting that the former governor Joho would be there. And then while Raila was in Kongowea, Kongowea is part and parcel of Mombasa County, Joho appeared in what we call an impromptu appearance. And there was a moment of frenzy and business came to a standstill. I want us to talk about this, but I want you to listen to the messaging from Joho himself, the former governor, and a very strong and strong supporter and ally of Raila Odinga. Then listen to the message from Raila, and you'll know that it was very significant. Kindly take a look.
Le général Dangote, le grand Maman Dangote.
Hello. Nakaribisha Joho. Namkaribisha Joho. Naona mkono wale ambao nakaribisha Joho, naona mkono hapa. Kongowea hoye. Kongowea hoye. Vijana hoye. Wamama hai. Nilikuwa nasema ati hiyo ripoti imesema, tafadhali wacha ngoma. Hiyo ripoti imesema ati wale hao watu wa Kenya Kwanza wachane na vyama vya Azimio, wachane na Jubilee, wachane na Wiper na ODM na Kenya na DAP hata na PA. Hao wote vyama ambavyo vilikuwa ndani ya muungano ya Azimio wabaki ndani ya muungano ya Azimio mpaka uchaguzi wa 2027. Tuelewana vizuri? Tuelewana vizuri? Sasa sisi tunataka kuona kama Azimio imeungana pamoja. Tuko hapa, mnaona gavana mstaafu Ali Hassan Joho na gavana wa sasa Abdul Samad Sharif Nasir anafanya kazi mzuri, sawa. Sinafanya kazi mzuri, sawa. Alafu tuko hapa mjumbe wa Jomvu. Mjumbe wa Jomvu huyu mwaminifu kamili kabisa. Huyu kijana wangu huyu hapo Mvita, ndugu mwenyekiti hapa Mombasa, Wajumbe wote walichaguliwa hapa Mombasa, wajumbe 5. Hakuna hata mmoja yao ambaye amejaribu kuingia pande ile nyingine. Wote wamebaki waaminifu mpaka wa leo. Tumesema wale ambao wameingia na mambo ya washarati, mambo ya umalaya, warudi nyumbani, warudi kwa debe tena. Mnakubali namna hiyo? Wangapi mnakubali? Nione mkono tena hapa. Nikisema ODM nasema tuko tayari. ODM. 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 Wajumbe paseni nyinyi Gavana Ali Hassan Joho wasalimu.
Kongowea oe! Kongowea mambo! Mukongangari kinoma. Mimi nataka kumwambia baba, hawa watu ambao unaona hapa, hawa ndio walinifanya kwa mara ya kwanza nikiwa mbunge wa Kisauni. Hawa wakanifanya nikawa gavana wa kwanza wa Mombasa. Ni kweli si kweli? Ni kweli si kweli? Kwa kutumikia chama gani? Na sisi wana Mombasa ni chama gani? Na hawa ndio watakao kunifanya kuwa rais wa taifa la Kenya siku ikifika. Si namna hiyo? Si mambo ni kujipanga? Si mambo ni nini? Nani amemwambia mtoto ya Mombasa hawezi kuwa rais? Iko mtu amesema namna hiyo? Iko. Ile kitu mbaya naomba tu tukae imara katika chama cha OD. Tumekubaliana? Hebu tuoneshane kwa mkono namna hii. Mimi nataka niseme kwa heshima kubwa, siwezi ongea sana kwa sababu baba ameshaongea. Lakini kule tunakoenda tutalipua. Na kama ni mbaya, kama ni noma, kama ni mbaya, kama ni noma, Mwenyezi Mungu awalinde na awabariki.
Your Excellency, nataka kutambua pia vile. Ningependa kutambua uweko wa Deputy Governor Francis Foleni.
The reason why anytime Joho appears with the Raila in a rally, it becomes headline is because after the last election, you remember Joho had been promised in the Azimio arrangement that he would become the cabinet secretary for lands, because apparently there's been a lot of land issues and missing title deeds in Mombasa. So he was going to be given that particular docket to handle land issues. That did not happen for reasons that you understand. I don't want to get to that. But after that election, Joho was missing in action. At some point, the bloggers, the UDA and Kenya Kwanza bloggers, ran a narrative that Joho has ditched Raila Odinga, that he has ditched the party. Remember, Joho is also a deputy party leader together with Oparanya. And him being missing, especially when Raila was leading demonstrations, people started speculations. At some times, it was said Joho was sick. He was in the US studying or that. But the Kenya Kwanza bloggers were very happy that Joho was not there, because they wanted to paint a picture that Raila is being ditched and abandoned by his friends. And of course, you all know that it has also been said that the Suna East Member of Parliament, Junet Mohammed, who's also a very strong ally of Raila, had been missing, and people started speculating. So for him to appear, and this is not the first time he appears, Joho has been there. Anytime he realizes that the Kenya Kwanza team wants to initiate this narrative that they are not reading from the same page with Raila Odinga, he would come and they would take some photos just to show people that he is in Azimio or in ODM to stay, and Raila is still his godfather, so to speak. So this is a vote of confidence to Raila Odinga, and Joho is trying to show all and sundry, anyone who wants to care, especially the naysayers, that he is still in Azimio, he is still in ODM. And his message was very clear. He first assured Raila that these are the people who made him member of parliament, and then they made him the first governor under the new constitution, and they have stuck together with him. And he assured Raila that not only is he in ODM, but that maybe after Raila Amolo Odinga, he would also get to try and capture the most coveted seat, the presidency. So it tells you that Joho is there to stay, and if there is anyone who was doubting, then I think he has cleared the air today. He's there to stay. And I remember at some point Joe convened a meeting with all the coast MPs and leaders, and they said that they wanted to meet William Ruto. And the Kenya Kwanza team had started that Joe is now joining William Ruto. He is not joining him any soon. Number two, Joe came to show his unwavering support to the current governor. You understand that in certain regions, a former governor and a current governor do not see eye to eye because they are competing interests. But for Joe to appear to support, he came because this was an event that had been organized by Abdul Swamad, who is the current governor, and for Joe to appear there, it seems that, or it means that they are working together, something that is very good when these leaders join their hands together. Joe is the immediate former governor, and then Sharif is the governor today. That kind of unity and support is very, very important. But Raila's messaging was very clear. There are people who are saying that Azimio is no more, but Raila has persistently and consistently assured their supporters that Azimio is there to stay. In fact, he has always said, I remember it was in the same Mombasa where he told them that the several affiliate parties that form Azimio should strengthen those individual parties so that they make a formidable force. Today he reiterated the same, that Azimio is there to stay, and the government must stop this kind of interference where they want to take members who are elected under Azimio. And Raila was telling them that this kind of party hopping, Raila actually called them harlots, party harlots or prostitutes, from hopping from one party to the other when your term has not ended. And I like what he said. You have a contract with the people who elected you for a period of 5 years. Thereafter, if you want to go to another party, you're at liberty. But for now, you work and ensure that you elevate your people. You ensure that whatever you promise them is implemented. But if you want to go, then go and seek fresh mandate. So Raila was very clear on that. For those people who are saying that Azimio is broken, Azimio is there to stay, and it is a warning to those the defectors and even to the government that is trying to rock the boat from within. Mombasa is locked, and for those who have been following the politics, there was a time when Abdul Swamad tried to waver, and he was saying that he wanted to work with William Ruto. Of course, there is that understanding that the national government and the county government must work together. But there is also another working relationship where governors want to ditch, or rather, they try to betray their party, and they've been bought and they want to work with William Ruto. That is the kind of working relationship that the Azimio does not want. There was a time he was not very stable until William Ruto showed signs of taking Mombasa port, and I think Mombasa port was to be it was going to be under privatization or something, and they really made a lot of noise. That is when he realized that William Ruto is not genuine. And William Ruto has tried to ensure that he captures the areas that voted for Raila. Western, Kisii, part of Kisii and Nyamira, and Coast, because he believes in 2027 he can capture something. But when Raila started this ODM recruitment drive, Raila neutralized William Ruto completely in Nyanza, in Western, in Coast, and now Coast is locked. You remember that senator, Issa Juma Boy, going in public and apologizing for trying to betray his party. So it means this is a confirmation that Mombasa is locked, so that even if William Ruto will go there, nothing much, he will achieve nothing much. And I think Raila is very happy that the people who voted for him believe that they were duped, and it was Chebukati who messed everything together with the Supreme Court and Meg Whitman, and they are still very ready to give it another shot, because the message is very clear. Raila might run, and I know they might run for president in 2027, but I understand that they will sit together as Azimio. And William Ruto is not a very happy man, because Raila has locked Nyanza. There was a time when William Ruto, under the leadership of people like Obado, went on a recruitment drive, and they were saying that people are registering as UDA members. But when Raila woke up, because I think Raila was giving them time to understand what they want, they no longer have any voice there. People like Kongowea would just call for, would take some camera and they are speaking alone. They cannot call for a press conference and talk to people. There is an element of a working devolution. Remember, Raila, together with the other leaders, fought for the new constitution and fought for the separation of powers, so that we have the national government and the county government. Because in the past, resources were concentrated at the central. You had to beg, you go to State House, lead a delegation, and praise the president for you to get development. But today, it is under the new constitution, even though William Ruto per se and Rigathi Gachagua do not believe in devolution. Rigathi worked as a DO during the Moi era, where you had to go and sing Mtukufu Rais for you to be given development. And William Ruto also worked under Moi. So they don't believe in it, but their hands are tied because they have to obey that constitution. And Raila is very happy when one or some of his governors are working, because Abdul Samad had launched a feeding program to primary, I think it is both primary and secondary schools, where students and people should get free lunch. And now he was also launching the governor's sponsorship, where some pupils and students will be given full scholarship. And Raila is very happy, because as the engineer or the person who worked hard to see that we have a new constitution and a devolution, he would be very happy to see his governors working hard. Some of Raila's governors are really failing him, because Raila has constantly said that people who fought for devolution, some of them, paid by their blood. He has constantly mentioned Odhiambo Mbai, the slain university don. He was shot dead, and Raila believes that it was because of his conviction that Kenya had to get a new dawn. We had to get a new constitution and devolve powers and resources. So if we want to do justice, especially to the governors who constantly mismanage funds, then they need to make devolution work, so that Raila's efforts and his might and sacrifice, and people like Odhiambo Mbai, who Raila told us paid by their blood, should be happy. So that element of a working devolution, I think, is really making Raila to be very, very happy when one of the ODM governors are working hard to ensure that they change the lives of the people. Because it is in contrast to the Ruto government, which Raila and the Azimio fraternity have accused of neglecting the people who they hoodwinked about lowering down the cost of living, a government of the hustlers and all that. Then we also see these people working together towards 2027, I mean. Because if you see the leaders working together, and Raila is preaching one message: unity in Azimio against one common enemy, the UDA government. When you see Joho, when you see these people, it means that they are united, and they know that they're united on purpose to ensure that in 2027 they will come together. Because if there is something that is worrying William Ruto, is facing a united Azimio. He would really want Azimio to disintegrate into pieces, because he knows that divided people are very weak. But when people stand together, William is a very easy candidate to beat. So ladies and gentlemen, with Joho coming in and giving that message, I think the Azimio fraternity will be very happy. And I've seen some Kenya Kwanza bloggers saying that Joho has said he's vying in 2027, so Raila should forget it. You know, these people never lack something. They know how to twist. But as they always say, we have a shortage of fools in the country.